I'm now going to show you how to use the Phonebook, which is this key here, to make a call. This is an online telephone directory that's set within the system, and it will include all your members of staff, so all your colleagues will be on the Phonebook. Now initially you need to look for them by surname, but you can look by other options. So what I'm going to start with is looking by surname. So if I press the Phonebook key, it comes up here on the screen saying enter name. It wants me to enter, as I said, the surname of the person concerned. You don't need to put the whole thing in, the first 2 or 3 characters will be enough. Again, you use the keypad to put the letters in. If I want to look for something like Smith, if I press the 7 key 4 times to get my S, and then go to M on the 6 key, and then 4 key 3 times to get I. Shouldn't need to do any more, and if I now press the lookup key, it tells me that there is an M Smith and the extension number. You will see on the screen that you have a button to call them, so by pressing that button I can call that member of staff. The next key will only appear if there's more than one person with a similar name. Remember, I've only put in the first 3 letters, so it could be something else. But if I press the next key, it will give me a list of everybody who's available. And then it takes me back to the first. So it will using the next key takes you through the list of people to find the one that you want, where you can press the call key. If I press the backup key, it just takes me back to where I started from, which was putting the letters in. And you can use these keys. This arrow key here takes you back to delete letters that you've put in. And this one here moves you on if you need to use the same key twice. Not essential to do that. Okay, so I said there were other options, and the other options are you can look people up by their first name. The way to do that is to use a comma. If you press the hash key twice, you will get a comma on the screen, and you can then look people up by their first name. So if I put in A-L, see what comes up here. So I've just put in A-L for a first name, and I'll now press the lookup key again. And although it doesn't show you the first name, it is giving you all those people whose names begin with AL. So if I go through using the next key, it gives me all the different names. And again, once you've found the person you need, press the call key to ring them. And using the backup key and the arrow key again to take my things out. If I want, the third way of looking people up in the telephone directory is by their initials. So when you know their initials, you can look them up. So it's always the first name first. So if I put in an S, now what I need this time is a full stop, not a comma. So I'm only going to press the hash key once, and I get a full stop. And then if I put in an L again, and see what I get up there, press the lookup key, and it's telling me there's no such entry because it doesn't like that name, so I can just go back and correct that and put in something else and press the lookup key again, and it starts to bring me up different people's names. In this case we only have one person with similar initials, so that's what we have there. And once again press the call key to call them. So that's how you use the basic Phonebook. Now if I just press the cancel key to come out of there, it takes me back to my main screen. When you're on the telephone, you'll see that that Phonebook prompt disappears. However, if you have the super key, you can press that, and the first option to come up is the Phonebook. So again, you can look people up in the Phonebook while you're still talking to your caller. Put in the letters that you want to, and then press the lookup key. And while you're still talking to your caller, you can do all of this. And when you found the person that you require, if you press the call key, it will start the transfer sequence for you and enable you to put the call through to that colleague. So even when you're on the telephone, you can find the phone book by pressing that super key, up will come the phone book, and you can use it to find people that you want to transfer to.